morning, honorable judges, teachers, parents, and friends. I would like to tell you a story and the title is The King and the Carpenter. Please lend me your ear, sit back and relax. Once upon a time, in the land of Greece, there lived two famous carpenters. Both of them were extremely skillful in their work, and it was hard to tell which carpenter was better. One day, the king of Greece had a thought. I wonder which carpenter is the best in my kingdom. Why both of them should compete. Therefore, the king asked the two carpenters to come to the palace. The king told them, I am going to hold a competition for both of you, and you will be given 3 days to carve a mouse. Whoever produces the most living mouse shall be the winner. The king continued, the winner will receive a house, a box full of jewelry, and he will also be conferred the title of the best carpenter in Greece. During the 3 days, both carpenters spent their days and nights to carve the mouse. On the 3rd day, they brought their completed mouse to show it to the king. The king gathered all his ministers to be the judges. The carved mouse from the first carpenter looked exactly like a mouse. It was so red that the eyes were sparkling, and its whiskers seemed to be moving. The carved mouse from the second carpenter looks like a mouse from far, but seen in close range, he had only 30% resemblance of a mouse. Everyone agreed that the first carpenter shall be the winner. King announced, the first carpenter is the winner. But the second carpenter protested and said, the judgment is unfair. To decide if a carved mouse really looks like a mouse, we shall use cats. Their eyes are sharper than human eyes. The king thought that the request was reasonable. He asked his minister to bring 2 cats. The cats worriedly stood up and rushed to the second carpenter's mouse. It grabbed, doubled, and slew the mouse. The king has no choice but to announce the second carpenter a winner. That night, the king couldn't sleep. He pondered over the contest between the 2 carpenters. He wanted to find out why the cat went after the ugly mouse. He discussed the matter with the most intelligent minister in the palace. Mr. Artist, do you know why the cat like the ugly mouse? The king asked, Your Majesty, I am not sure. Please allow me to think for a while. The minister replied. The minister kept on thinking and thinking, and finally, he said, Your Majesty, I believe someone has cast a spell on the mouse. The scare attracted the cat. They continued to talk about the mouse for a long time, but could not come out a conclusion. And it was already in the morning. Let me ask the carpenter then. King summoned second carpenter to the palace and asked him, what is the secret of the road mattress? applicable in many areas in our lives. Be it study, work, or play. As the Chinese proverb says,